So far I have my warm colors that we talked about, those bright intense ones. Red, orange, yellow. And if I notice, it shows me exactly what we talked about on our color wheels before. The red plus the yellow makes orange, which we see in the middle there between them. So I'm going to keep going in order. So after my yellow, I would do green, I would do blue, I would do violet, or what we call purple. Now the problem is, the next color I want to use, I don't have in my tray here. I only have the red, the yellow, and the blue, the primary colors. But that's not a problem because I know that if I mix the blue with my yellow, that will give me green. I learned that from my color wheel last time. So I'm going to get my brush ready. And if your yellow paint looks kind of dry, because I did stop to let you guys catch up to me, I'm going to put a little bit more yellow there just to make sure these are going to mix together. So I want to create that green by mixing together the yellow and the blue. So I'm going to clean out my brush. I'm getting blue from the side edge, so from over here, and I'm going to start painting the blue right on top of that part of the yellow, not at the top of the yellow where it touches orange, but down at the bottom here. So as I do that, right away I see that it's turning green. So I want to let that mix together. I'm kind of going into the yellow, back into the blue, into the yellow, back into the blue. And then on my color wheel, I want to go next to another cool color from the green to the blue. So I'm going to clean out my brush, squeeze out the extra water. I'm going to load it with more of that blue, taking it from the side edge there. And I'm going to go right here where I stopped before, overlapping it a little bit. We know that word overlap. That's a big word, but I can use it because you guys know it. And I'm going to start working my way down. If you see places where the color just sort of stops, like there's really definitely a line there where that green becomes the blue, I want to get rid of that. I want to fade that away and blend it. So I'm going to clean out my brush, and I'm going to use that clean brush. You can see there's no paint on it, and I'm going to go right over where they touch each other, and I'm going to kind of go back and forth, and that makes it disappear. That fades it away. So my last color should be purple, or what is also called violet. So what I'm going to do is, we know from looking at our color wheel, that is located between the red and the blue. So I've already used blue. I need to add red to it to get that effect. So my brush is cleaned out. I'm going to take red from the side edge of the red puddle. I'm going to overlap onto the blue to start with so it will turn purple. And I'm going to pull that down all the way to the bottom of the painting. If it looks a little too red, you could add a little bit more blue to it, so go on top of it, and then use that to pull it all the way to the bottom. So you can see it's kind of hard to tell where that blue stopped. It became purple, and that carries it all the way down to the bottom. Now hopefully you have not let your circle move, because we want the effect of the sun in the sky, giving off all this bright light, so when I carefully move it, I have the effect of a knot dot, but here we can see that it looks like the sun in the sky.